Hello YouTube and welcome to another OPNsense tutorial. So in this video I'm going to show you how to create snapshot on OPNsense. So are you ready? Let's get started. So as you may know, I'm running actually my OPNsense on Proxmox. So let me move on to Proxmox. So you can see here I'm running OPNsense as a virtual machine on my Proxmox. So here we're gonna actually talk about how to create snapshots for OPNsense. But if you may know, Proxmox has already snapshots built into it. Okay, so if I go for example to my virtual machine here, you can see that I have already on my Proxmox a menu for snapshots, so you can actually take a snapshot for your virtual machine right here. Okay, and also you can do some backups if you want, so there is also a menu for backupping your virtual machine. But here you have to know the main difference between backups and snapshots. Okay, so you must know that both snapshots and backups protect your data, but they serve different purposes and behave differently. Okay, so the snapshot is actually an instantaneous copy of your file system at a given moment, and they are stored on the same disk as the original data. Okay, snapshot also are very fast to create and use little space initially. Okay, but the space will grow only as changes are made. And also snapshots are used for quick rollback. Okay, and you must actually keep in mind that snapshots are not a replacement for a true backup, because it's not safe from disk failure or corruption. But at the opposites, backups is a copy of data stored elsewhere, so it can be stored on external disk or on a NAS server for example, or even on the cloud, and they are slower to create but safer because it's on separate medium. Okay, and also backups protects against hardware failure, thief and ransomware. And the most important thing is that backups can be used to restore a system even if the original disk is gone. Okay, so simply put, snapshot save point like in a video game for example, and the backup is a copy of the game saved in USB or even in the cloud. Okay, so as I told you, you can set up actually backup directly in your hypervisor here, so you can create a backup, you can schedule a backup if you want, and you can also do snapshot right here on your Proxmox. You can take snapshot and also save it. Okay, but let's say that you don't have actually your OPNsense firewall hosted on hypervisor, you are running it on actually bare metal for example, so you can perform also snapshot, which is a feature that was introduced on version, if my memory is good, 24.7.3. okay, and they are also called boot environment. Okay, so we're gonna actually move on to our OPNsense firewall and see this feature how it works. So here I'm on my OPNsense firewall. So if I log in, you can see under the menu system there is a sub menu called snapshots, and this is where we're gonna actually set up our snapshots. But before actually doing that, you must have system actually under which you have installed OPNsense. It must be ZFS file system. Okay, so you can verify that using different actually methods. So for example, if you go here to this menu here, snapshot, and you see that there is a default snapshot and the mod point here, so you are sure that you are using ZFS file system. Okay, you can also verify that very easily using the command line. So if I SSH, for example, to my OPNsense firewall here. And if I go to the shell, here we go. So if I type, for example, ZFS list, and if I get this bunch of data set, it means that I'm using ZFS. Simply as that. You can also use another command to be sure that you are using ZFS. So this command is like that. And if you get something like this, it means that you are using ZFS. Okay. So if you are using ZFS, so snapshots are available for you. So let me switch back to my OPNsense firewall. Here we go, and we have to set up actually snapshots. So by default there is a snapshot here. So for the state of active, you can see these two letters N and R. N means that this snapshot is active now, and R means it will be active on the next reboot. Okay, and of course here you have the created date. So there is actually workflow that you have to follow in order to work with snapshots. Okay, so let's say that you are going to do a major actually upgrade to your system or a major changes. So before doing that, you have to follow this workflow. So the first thing that you have to do is to create a snapshot before doing this major changes to your system. Okay, so let's create a snapshot here. So we have to click on this plus button here. Here we go, and by default it will give us a name, the timestamp, but you can change that if you want. So let's name it, for example, as they said on their documentation, noun good. Okay, and let's save that. Here we go. You can see that our snapshot has been created, but it's not active now, and it's not active on the next reboot. So actually there is no difference between this noun good snapshot and the default one. Okay, so once you have created this snapshot, you can perform actually now your major changes, like doing firmware upgrade or do some changes. Okay, so let's simulate that. For example, let me go to my interfaces here and just disable this interface. Okay, so this interface I will prevent it from removable and I will disable it. Okay, so now I have no access to my actually connection, internet connection. Okay, so let's say that after a reboot I don't have any actually connection, so I cannot perform, for example, a firmware upgrade or something like that. So if I go to the set status, for example, and check for updates, you can see no address record found for the selected mirror. Okay, so we have broken our system. So how to restore actually our system back to the previous state? So in this case we will actually do roll back to our previous snapshot. So I will go to my snapshot here and I will make this noun good the active one, so I can do that very easily with activating this checkbox. Okay, so I will click on it. So you can see now the noun good will be active on next reboot. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go and reboot our system. So I'll go to power, then reboot. So I will try to reboot my machine. Okay, So now we will wait for the OPNsense to be rebooted. Okay, so now my system is back again online, so let's log in. Okay, so let's go to our system and verify that actually we have booted into the latest snapshot that we have created. And here we go, you can see that the noun good snapshot is now the active one, and also it will be the active on the next reboot. Okay, so let's verify that our interface is back again to its initial state. So I will go to interfaces 1, and you can see that now my interface is back again to its previous state, which is enable and prevent interface removable. Okay, so we have restored our system back to the working state. Okay, so now all we have to do is to go back to our system, snapshot, and we can just delete this default one. Okay, so we can just delete it. Here we go. Okay. Yes, and you can rename this one as default once again. So I will click on this edit button here and I will rename it default. So this is the procedure, the workflow that you have to follow whenever you want to do major changes to your system. So first create a backup, name it something like noun good or stable, and after the reboot, if you notice the system is stable, you can keep it. But if you know or notice that some issues happen to your system, all you have to do is to mark it as active and reboot your system. Then you will be back to your last noun good configuration. Okay, so simple as that. So that was just a brief video to show you how to work with snapshots on OPNsense. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And if you have any suggestion for future video, drop them in the comment below. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.